Welcome back to the show. I am Liz, your host for your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I love surrounding myself with special people, but this morning it's been exceptional because I've been surrounding myself with very special young men, and it's going to be no different right now. We all have a wonderful boss-in-chief and woman extraordinaire, Danielle Turner. She runs the show here and does such an amazing job, and she gave me my job, so I love her. But she also has an incredible son. Sitting here with me is Max Turner. What's going on, Max?
What's going on, Liz?
Nothing much. Just hanging out with young men today, having a great time, feeling old.
It's a good morning.
It really is a great morning, and I love to be inspired by young minds and people that really are ready for a future and to be positive. Now, you're over at Battle Mountain High, so I'm excited about that, to have you guys here. Just a couple of different high schools to represent for the community. And now you have something coming up called the Wacky Winter Reading Program.
We've done a reading program for a number of years here.
Okay, now what is this and why do you call it Wacky?
A Wacky Winter Reading Program we do in the winter, and it's kind of a campaign to encourage children to read more books. We go from like kindergarten up to the seniors in high school. Mm-hmm. Our main goal is for them to read 10 books or 1,000 pages.
What? 10 books or 1,000 pages within how much time? Does it matter?
We do it in a couple months, and you fill out a little paper. Maybe give you a little prize. Not too much information on that.
Okay, so the prize is a surprise.
It's a surprise.
And it's all through the Eagle Valley Library District.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Lovely
looking at the
sponsors.
screen right now, this is how people can enter for this. You can just sign up. Is it a free program?
It's a free program, yes.
That's even more special. So it's all through TV8 and the Eagle Valley Library program, and that's really special. Now, how many books have you read so far in this program?
I'm slacking a little bit. I'm only at 6 books right now.
Only at 6. I don't think I've read 6 books in my life, so good for you. I have an attention span problem. So how many books do you plan on reading, and tell me what your favorite genre is?
I'm a big fan of like mystery and like dystopian future kind of stuff.
Ooh.
I plan on getting a little bit above 10, reading 15. When it comes to kids in high school like myself, we're expecting more to read towards the 1,000 pages mark, while the children are looking more at like picture books that are 10 pages long.
Right. And that's really special. Do you get to choose and select what you want to read?
Yeah. I want to encourage people to broaden their horizons a bit, read many genres, read different types of books, but it's totally up to you what you want to read.
That's pretty cool because they used to force us to read certain books in school, and that was all we were allowed to read, and I was traumatized by some of those books. So it's great that you get to pick things that are a different type of genre. So you can read something that's super funny. Then you can read something that's dystopian futuristic, like you just said. I don't even know what dystopian means, but yeah, you'll tell me later. And then you can go into mystery or science or romance or anything like that. I mean, maybe high school romance isn't really the thing for you guys just yet. But I think it's amazing because you're expanding your horizons, you're broadening your mind, and you're opening up your skill set to learn about different things that you might not have any knowledge of whatsoever. What is your favorite book you've read to date?
I read it recently, kind of late to the trend, but I've been reading the Hunger Games franchise.
You have?
Yeah, I'm currently at the 2nd book, Catching Fire right now. Maybe try and get that 3rd book in for my 10 books, but yeah, I'm absolutely loving that franchise.
That's incredible. I always liked, when I was younger, when I would always like to read things that were continuing on, like you just said, a franchise and things like that. So you never watched the show?
It's a movie that I've not watched.
I mean, a movie. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I've not watched the movies yet.
Okay. I think it's cooler to read the book than to see the movie because there's much more detail, there's much more description, and just you really get the grit of the story when you're reading as opposed to watching.
Oh, yeah.
There's much more distractions when you're watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see everything going on, but now you get to just sit there and read. And what about that book makes you so happy? What about the franchise makes you excited?
Just the plot, how they always just like leave you on a cliffhanger at the end of every chapter, making you just want to keep reading on.
Nice.
It just got me hooked.
That's nice. So it's like, kind of like a soap opera, but with some depth. A little bit of depth and a little bit more substance to it, right? That is super cool. I just think it's really wonderful that you're a part of this program. Now, how many kids can be part of it? Just everybody can.
Oh, everybody can.
Right, and is everybody up to seniors?
Kindergarten to 12th grade.
Kindergarten to 12th grade, and I mean, when from what I actually recall, like you said, the picture books are great for the kids, for the younger ones, and then you get to read, and as you get older, you get to go into more expansive reading material. Well, I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I love it. I'm just surrounded by the future today, everybody, and the men here, I say men, that have been on my sofa are just a great example of what we can expect for our future generation. And boy, you know what? It's promising. It makes me excited and it makes me thrilled. Max, I love you. You're a great kid. And thanks for happening to be here in the studio so I could bring you on for the Wacky Reading the Wacky Reading program.
Reading program.
Yeah, the Wacky Winter Reading Program. What's it called in the summer?
That's the summer fun reading program.
Woo! So it's always fun, it's always wacky, and it's always enjoyable. Reading is a way to expand our horizons, our mind, and our future endeavors. Thank you so much for being with me. Max, close out the show with me. This is Liz on TV8 with Max Turner, everybody. Woo!
Woo!
We are glad to be here. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We'll be back with more show after all of the great things that we have for you guys here on the weekend.